Start with design and working resources. One, explore the Photoshop interface. This is what it looks like when you first open the image in Photoshop. You can rest assured that the functionality and tools in Photoshop on Windows and Mac are equivalent, only differing in keyboard shortcuts and a single menu. Two, Photoshop's document window. The document window is the large area in the center of the interface where images are displayed. That's also where we edit images. The actual area where the image displays is called the canvas. The dark area surrounding the image is the pasteboard. The pasteboard doesn't really serve any purpose other than filling the space around the image, when the image itself is too small to fill the entire document window. Document tab. At the top of the document window is the Document tab, which displays the open file name, chalkin123.jpg, and the current zoom level, 66.7%. The Document tab is also a way for us to switch between document windows when opening more than one image in Photoshop. Zoom level and status bar. At the bottom left of the document window, we will see more information about the image. The current zoom level is displayed like the Document tab. To the right of the zoom level is the status bar. Depending on the version of Photoshop, the status bar will default to different information. In the image below, the image size is 1600 pixels x 1067 pixels, 96 pdi. 3. Toolbar. The toolbar, also known as the toolbox or tools panel, is where you can access and use 70 Photoshop tools. You'll find it along the left side of Photoshop's interface. Includes selection tools, image editing, drawing and painting tools, etc. Hidden tools of the toolbar. Photoshop has a lot of tools, but in reality it's much more than what we see on the default interface. Most tools have other tools nested in the same place. Left-click a tool's icon to see a menu of other tools hidden behind it. For example, by default, the rectangular marquee tool is selected. This is the second tool from the top. If you right-click or hold down the left mouse button on the rectangular marquee tool icon, a list of other tools will appear including the elliptical marquee tool, single row marquee tool and single column marquee tool. 4. The bar options. Directly linked to the toolbar is the options bar. Options bar. The options bar displays the options of whatever tool we have selected from the toolbar. You'll find a horizontal options bar, parallel to the menu bar at the top, just above the document window. For example, in the illustration, the Shape tool is selected, so the options bar will display the Shape tool options. Five. Menu bar. Located horizontally at the top of the Photoshop interface is the menu bar. The menu bar is where we find various options and commands, all grouped into categories. The File category has options such as opening image files, saving or closing working files. The Layers category has options for working in-depth with layers. Many of Photoshop's filters are found in the Filter, etc. menu. 6. Control panels. The right side of Photoshop's interface is where we find the controls. Control panels allow access to options and perform many advanced and in-depth commands. There are many different control panels and their functions are also different. The most important and frequently used is the Layers panel. From here you can add, delete and work with layers in the working file. You will become familiar with other control panels in later lessons. Console group. To save space on the screen, Adobe has grouped related panels together. For example, the Layers, Channels and Paths panels will be grouped together. These are the panels that have functions for editing, adding effects, etc. to layers. Look at the name of the panel. If it is brighter than the others, it means it is selected. 7. Workspace. Workspace is everything that is displayed on the software's working screen. When considering Photoshop specifically, we can quickly change between different workspaces. By default, Photoshop has a list of templates to arrange the layout of components in the Photoshop interface. Workspace can control which Photoshop panels are displayed on the screen, along with how those panels are arranged, layout/position. Workspace can also change the layout of tools in the toolbar, menu bar items along with keyboard shortcuts, etc. By default, Photoshop uses a workspace called Essentials. Workspace Essentials is a multi-purpose, shared workspace with an interface layout suitable for many different types of tasks. There are many other workspaces to choose from. We can switch between workspaces using the Workspace option in the top right of Photoshop. In Photoshop CC, the Workspace option is represented by an icon. Click on the icon, or selection box, to open a menu of other workspaces we can choose from. Photoshop includes a number of built-in workspaces, but you can customize them to suit your habits and needs.